Tonight, Rockline dares you to take a 90-minute holiday with all 4 members of Motley Crue.
Hey.
Here we go. So get your questions ready for the crew. Call us toll-free at 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625. One number toll-free from anywhere in the United States and Canada. And who knows where else tonight.
Outer space.
When Motley Crue and Vince Neil parted company after over a decade of decadence and platinum success, the question that begged to be asked was, should the Crue continue? Well, as one fan so eloquently put it, why the hell not? Having not recorded a full new album since 1989's Dr. Feelgood, Motley Crue was chomping at the bit and not about to let a little thing like losing their lead singer slow them down. So just days after Neil's departure, they invited John Corabi, lead vocalist for The Scream, to jam with them. Well, the resulting infusion of fresh blood into their veins seemed to reignite the Crue's ferocious energy that once stalked the mean streets of Hollywood. The self-titled new album displays a new side to this band, and yet it is still as in-your-face as anything they've ever attempted. Mothers, lock up your daughters. It's 90 minutes on Rockline with all 4 members of Motley Crue, and we welcome Mick Mars on lead guitar. Mick, good to have you back.
Thanks, man.
And on bass, Nikki Sixx.
How you doing?
Good to see you, Nikki. And Tommy Lee on drums.
Steve the Voice down.
Glad to have you here, man.
Good to see you, man.
And introducing on lead vocals, John Corabi. John, welcome to Rockline.
Hello, hello.
Good to have you guys here. Nikki,
I didn't know he was English.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
let me toss this one out to you, Nikki. After over a dozen years, it's basically the same unit. Were you at all surprised as to how easy John kind of fit in? I mean, not only from a you know, as a vocalist and everything, but you know, just in the chemistry of the band. I mean, you've been basically the same 4 guys for a lot of years, and John comes in, and it's like you never missed a beat.
Yeah. I think probably the last 3 years or so, maybe even, you know, as much as 5 years, the 3 of us had gotten so close on a musical level. We spent a lot of time together at each other's houses, writing songs, talking on the phone. This is my dream. I want to do this. I've always wanted to do this. And I think that, you know, when we were put in the position we were put in, and John walked in, he was the same guy as the 3 of us.
Scary.
That was really scary.
A music junkie.
A music junkie.
Full on, man.
That was just like, that's all he lives and breathes it.
Right.
You know, and now instead of me being on the phone with these other 2 guys every day or at their house or whatever, just, you know, always making music or talking about music, now there's another guy.
So it's seamless then.
It is. I mean, you know, it wasn't planned.
Yeah. John, let me ask you this. You know, I think most people know this, but maybe some don't. I mean, you not only bring a new vocal style to the band, but you also write with Nikki, and Nikki had done, you know, primarily all of the lyrics for the history of the band. You're writing lyrics now. You're also, of course, playing rhythm guitar to Mick's lead. Was there any concern that you would be able to contribute beyond being the lead vocalist? I mean, to be able to contribute in these other areas?
No, not really. When I talked to Nikki on the phone originally, when they first called, I told them, you know, what I wanted to do, and we seemed to be in sync with everything. They told me what they wanted. I told them what I wanted to do, and I wanted to create. I didn't want to just kind of sit back and do shout at the devil for the rest of my life or be told what to do, you know. So they were real hip to everything.
Yeah. Tommy, Hooligan's Holiday is the first single off the record, and this song, musically and lyrically, sort of is kind of like Motley Crue, 1994.
Yeah.
Did you guys pick that song as the single? I mean, because it really is a statement, isn't it?
That song was like we wrote that at the very end of recording almost. We were just about finished up, and we went back with Bob Rock, our producer. They were having a baby with him and his wife, and we went back and we jammed for a couple weeks, right? And we wrote a couple, like 4 or 5 songs in that last stretch there. It was really meant to be, actually, for us. We went back and wrote 5 of like some of the best things that we ever written.
Same thing happened with Feel Good, didn't it?
Yeah.
With some of the best songs on Feel Good were the last songs. I guess the pressure's off at that point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we'd already dug what we had recorded, and we went back and we just like set up and jammed, and some of the best stuff on the record came from that last, you know, bit of rehearsal, and that's what Hooligans was one of the last songs to track.
Damn.
Yeah, it was cool.
On a 90-minute Hooligans holiday with the one and only Motley Crue on Rockline. All right, before we get to your calls for the crew tonight, we'd like to send out a big hello and extend our thanks to everyone listening to us on a couple of our great Rockline affiliates. First of all, to everyone listening to 104.7 WTUE in Dayton, Ohio, and also to the great listeners of 93.5 WTPA in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We're very proud to have you folks on the Rockline, and we look forward to hearing from you tonight and every Monday night on Interactive Radio Rockline. Gentlemen, if you're ready, let's get to it, man.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
First stop tonight, Oklahoma City.
Come on.
Rock 100.5, The Cat. Hey, Rex, you're on with the crew.
Hey, man, how the hell are y'all?
All right, Rex, how you doing, buddy?
So much.
sound like you're
I'm
having fun.
I actually got through to y'all. Motley Crue is the best there ever was, ever will be. John Corabi, kick ass, man. You know, don't turn it up.
Listening to Rockline on the Global Satellite Network.
No, man, I'm sorry, man. I can't turn my radio up too loud to hear what I'm saying to you guys, and she's wanting to hear it. Hey, I don't know where to start.
Start at the top.
With a question would be a
Start
good
at the
place.
top.
There you go.
Nikki,
Yeah.
you're the baddest son of a gun that ever picked 4 strings.
Hey, thanks, man.
Man, I tell you what, y'all moved me so much. I've seen y'all every time y'all came through Oklahoma City. My wife wanted to know when and if y'all's coming back. I can't stop yet, okay?
Yeah, that's good enough. When are you coming back? Okay, we got it.
Let's see. We're starting our tour June 9th in Tucson, Arizona, and we're trying to put together a package right now as we speak. We want to do something really, a real special show. We want to have minimum 4 bands, and want to make all the bands really, bands that people want to see. We don't want to just have a headliner and 3 sort of unimportant bands. We want to make it a real big event.
Cool. Rex, thanks for the call, man. We're going to go to Lansdowne, PA right now, Pennsylvania. Z95 in Allentown is our station there. Hey, John, you're on Rockline.
Hey guys, sounds like you're starting another decade of decadence.
We're working on it, tough guy.
Got 2 questions for you tonight. First of all, I wanted to ask you, the album was originally going to be called "Till Death Do Us Part," and it was changed to Motley Crue, and I was wondering why the album title was changed. And the other thing I wanted to ask is, I understand there's some songs that were recorded for this album that didn't make it on the album, but they are coming out in another form. There's like 4 or 5 songs, or they're going to be available in a different form. It's like, could you give us the details on that?
Have you got the album yet?
Not yet.
Okay, inside this...
Dude, where have you been?
What's up?
Bro, hit the record store, brother.
Inside the album, there's a order slip, and you can get by mail order 5 songs. It's an EP called Quaternary, and there's 4 solo songs, 1 from each guy in the band, and a song that was recorded with the rest of the songs called Baby Kills that we did with Billy Preston on clavinet. So that's just, it's a little extra music.
What is it, like the first million?
The
or
first million, yeah. And, there's a song called 10,000 Miles, which we're holding for, maybe something in the future. We don't know what to do with it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And, God, there's a bunch of stuff. It's not finished,
Cool.
from the actual sessions. It's
So-
90% done.
So get down there and get it quick, because that's a limited edition type deal.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's why we did it. We wanted to kind of make it right directly to the crew heads.
Right. John, thanks for the call. We're going to take it down to Tallahassee, Florida. Actually, Tomsville, Georgia is where Robert is calling. He's listening to Rock 104 in Tallahassee. Robert, you're on with Motley Crue.
Hey guys, first I'd like to tell you that I saw your show when you come to Albany, Georgia back in like '87 when Guns N' Roses opened for you, and it was just like the best show I've ever seen.
All right, man.
And my question for you is, who produced your new album and how did y'all hook up with him?
Bob Rock did the record, Robert, and he did the last record. He did Feel Good for us and a couple tracks on Decade of Decadence. And was your second question, how did we meet him? Was that it? God, we met him. How did we meet him? We met him at your house.
Yeah, we were...
We'd like some of the things he'd done with the Cult.
Right.
I think it was the Cult.
No, it was, what was that band?
Kingdom Come.
Kingdom
He did some
Come.
stuff.
Right.
We just thought, like, sonically, he did some cool things and musically, so we just got together and, swapped war stories, music, all that kind of stuff, and, got to become really good friends with the guy.
Believe it or not, at the time we met Bob Rock, we were looking for a producer who could sonically give us something that we had never heard with a rock band before. And one of our first choices was Quincy Jones.
Really?
Believe it or not,
Wow.
which would have been a really bizarre combination.
Really?
But we thought, you know, with the low end that he gets and some of the music he does, and with the guitars on top of it, it would have been really outrageous. And but we met with Bob, and he was a little closer to what we're all about.
Yeah. Well, ain't no problem with low end on this one, man.
No, that's
We got no problem there, and this song certainly answers any questions about what the new Crew is all about. The very first track off of Motley Crue, Pow Rocks. Back to the phones now. Albuquerque, New Mexico is our next stop. 94 Rock, our station there. Hey, Chris, you're on Rockline.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Not much. How's it going?
What up, Chris?
Just hanging out. Hey, wanted to tell you guys your new album totally kicks it. Total.
Yeah.
Just total right in the gut, man. And Nikki, I'm really into your songwriting. Your lyrics just really hit,
Thank you.
home. And great songwriter. Most of the albums in the past, you've really concentrated on partying, girls, and drugs and stuff like that. This new album, where did you? Because like I write a song, and after that, I'm like stale with the ideas. Where do you come up with the rest of them? Are they based on like society or things that have happened in your life?
Well, about half our albums since the first album have always been geared towards the darker, more serious side, and then about half of it was sort of geared towards, I guess, our lifestyles. And I think this is the first time where we've just really dived into more of the dark side. And well, that's not necessarily true. Actually, Love Shine and things like that, or even Smoke the Sky, they have humor to them. But there's not any party songs, not at this time. I'm not saying there won't be in the future, but right now it didn't feel right.
And with John adding as a lyricist here, it also kind of brings, that a new element into it.
Well, John's also done the same thing in the past. He's there's been things on the Scream album, Father, Mother, Son, things like that he was saying something, and then there's other things, Outlaw and songs like that. And we both just looked at each other and said, this is a great opportunity to break away from that for a while and push ourselves in it, lyrically. And so we did.
There it is. We got lots more to go here with all four members of Motley Crue in the studios here with us in Hollywood tonight. So get on the phone, give us a call. 1-800-344-ROCK is the number on the Global Satellite Network.
Hey, buddy.
All right, make plans to be with us next Monday night for a very special 90 minutes with the members of Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
Those guys are cool, man.
They're the coolest.
Got a brand new album on Warner Brothers called Woke Up with a Monster, and they'll be
in my pants.
There you go. 90 minutes with Cheap Trick next Monday night exclusively on Interactive Rockline. The business at hand tonight, though, is Motley Crue.
Yeah. Got the looks that kill, and I'm going to lick her like a stamp.
Yeah, baby, yeah. That would be Motley Crue, I believe, on Rockline tonight. Back to the phones now.
You heard it.
Sherburne, New York is our next stop. Craig is listening to 96.9 WOUR in Utica. Okay, Craig, you're on Rockline.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey.
What up, Craig?
Not too much. Yeah, I just want to say you guys are great, man, and it's a real honor for me to be talking to you. And I was just wondering, do each of you have a favorite Motley Crue tune? And what is it, and why is it your favorite?
Nick, jump in there.
Actually, all the Motley Crue songs I enjoy. Like, each one of them has like a different meaning and different, feel for me, and all of them mean like a great deal to me. So I don't really have a favorite.
From a performance level, is there one that when you're putting the set together that you look forward to kind of getting to at that point in the set?
The end.
Oh, man. Oh, the Doors song. Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh, man. We'll slap him for you, buddy, out there, all right?
I'm just kidding.
All right, Craig. Hey, Craig, thanks for the call, man. We appreciate it. We're going to get down to Fort Myers now. We got Shane listening to us in Port Charlotte to 96 K-Rock. Hey, Shane, you're on with Motley Crue.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Good, man.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Doing great. My question's for Nikki Sixx. I just started learning how to play the bass guitar, and I just want to know, what advice do you have in learning a technique or style, and who influenced you in your playing style?
I just started learning, too.
He's all, get rid of the other 3 strings.
They called me one note for a long time, man. I'm still pissed about that, you guys.
You rip, bro. You rip.
Some of my favorite bass players were the simpler bass players, and if you take that approach, you don't get as much recognition. But I think that you bring more to the music. Over in Watts from Mott the Hoople, Pete Way from UFO, some of those guys like that, real simple players, but they add just enough. They mostly complement the music and the drummer.
All right, Shane, good call, man. We're going to go to Kansas City now. The Rock 98.9 is our station there. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
All right, how you guys doing?
Choice. All right.
Hey, guys, you guys are the greatest. I'm one of your best fans in the world.
Hey, Mike, turn down your radio so we can get your question there, buddy.
Sorry about that. Got a question. What is the song behind Love Shine?
What's the lyrics?
What's behind the thing behind Love Shine?
We have no idea.
You know, what is that? It's sitar, isn't it? Is that Love Shine?
That's a sitar, yeah.
Yeah, backwards sitar. Actually, Love Shine was some of that stuff's taken off the demos, I believe.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
We got you know, we cut demos for all the songs for the album, and some of the stuff you just can never recapture that moment. And we took the tapes with us up to Vancouver, and Bob, you know, listened to them and said, "We're going to take that."
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mick played some really cool like backwards sitar stuff that it's just impossible when you flip the tape over to get it in time. The way he did it the one time, it was magical, man. You can't replace that.
Yeah.
So we just, you know, use the demos, man.
Let Your Love Shine.
Cool. Yeah, it's a cool track.
Rockline. Again from the new album, Motley Crue. Back to the phones, man. Our phones have been blazing all night long, so it's only appropriate that we go to the Blaze in Chicago, 103.5. Julia's listening to us on the Blaze. Hey, Julia, you're on with Motley Crue.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
All right.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm doing great. I talked to you guys before, but I doubt you guys remember.
Here on Rockline you did?
Huh?
On Rockline you talked to us?
No, I talked to you guys in June when you guys were in A&M Studios.
Is this Julia?
Yeah.
Julia from RIP?
Yeah.
It's the girl.
Oh, God, you guys found out about that?
Yeah, we just saw it. It's amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, God.
Mick Free.
I'm very flattered, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
She
You
took
deserve
a
it.
quarter-page ad, or half-page ad,
Half page.
out in RIP magazine, Wish Mick a happy birthday.
Wow.
That cost some bucks, Julia.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind. You're wild.
Yeah,
That's cool.
amazing.
But my question is for Mick. And I built you a guitar last year.
Yes,
I sent it to you in the mail. And you said in your new album that some of your guitars were stolen, and I was wondering if that was one of them.
No, it wasn't. I still have that guitar. And it's a very choice one, I might add. Thank you very much.
You have quite a collection, and I guess that, unfortunately, that collection was lightened by one, but...
Three.
By three?
By three, yes.
Ooh, yeah. Well, wherever they are.
They're in my truck.
All right, Julie, I appreciate the call. We're going to go now to High Bridge, New Jersey. Z95 in Allentown, PA is our station there. Hey, Bob, you're on Rockline with the Crew.
Motley Crue has it hanging, fellas.
Hey,
How about down the head?
What's it to you? You writing a book? What are you, a cop?
No, I'm not a cop, but if you got a nightstick I can use, send it on over.
What's the question there,
man?
Bob?
Yeah, too much, man. I've got to tell you, this is great. Motley Crue combining with John Corabi is like the best thing.
Yeah.
Go,
I was a
buddy.
real big Scream fan. I didn't know how it was going to sound, but it sounds great.
Thanks,
Right
man.
on.
What's your question there, Bob?
My question is about the songwriting. John's got such a heavier, rough, kind of like a bluesy voice, and I was wondering if, when you wrote your songs, you tried to work around that kind of a thing and get that kind of a sound, or if it just kind of happened that way and fell into place.
You know, what we didn't do is we didn't try anything. It was... We've always been really adamant about just doing what comes naturally to the band, whatever we're into. And we just sit down and wrote this album. This is what it sounds like.
And also, like, it's a story that people should know is like when John came in to jam with us, right? We were looking for a singer. Well, he came in and he strapped on a guitar, and immediately the sound got like, you know, twice as fat, and all of a sudden the band just got like. It got a lot heavier because there's two guitars going down, and then once he sang, that was all over. We knew what we were looking for, and
everybody plays different when there's different instruments involved. You know, I play not only do I play with Tommy as a bass player, but I weave between these two guys with melodies sometimes, which I never did in the past. You know? So it opens up all kinds of things. And his voice is so much different than anything we've had in the past. We can do things like Love to Shine.
Right.
I mean, it's not like we haven't had that in us.
It's just, you needed the fourth guy
the vehicle,
to sort of fill it out there. We're going to take it to Rockville, Illinois. Hearing us on the X in Rockford is Rick.
X.
There you go. Hey, Rick.
Hey, dudes, what's going on?
What's happening?
Hey, you guys, that sounds tough, man. Tough.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you. Hey, Tommy, I was wondering if the time you bit the dust coming down from the drums, down in Texas or somewhere.
I remember that. It was in New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah, oh, that's where it was.
How could I
was wondering
forget,
if this going to stop you from topping yourself this time around.
If I were to tell you what's going down, then it wouldn't be, then there would be nothing left for the imagination, and that would suck. So we're putting together like the whole show tour kind of deal right now, and you'll just have to wait and see, bro. It will definitely be messing with your head. I guarantee.
That's it.
I guarantee you that.
Well, man, what you did on the last go-round there with that get-up you had, that was something to see. That was an amazing sight. Hey, Rick, appreciate the call, man.
Story there at the end.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did those lyrics still stand up, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, they do. Good words there.
They do. The Wild Side, Motley Crue, who are with us tonight for the full 90 minutes on Rockline. We're going to Brooklyn, New York. 92.3 K-Rock is our station there. Joseph.
Sleep.
Motley Crue.
Hey.
How are you guys?
How you doing?
All right, tough guy.
I'm a big fan of yours.
You dig the new album, man?
Yes, and I would like to ask Sean a question.
Raise your hand.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Do you feel pressure in replacing Vince?
Say what?
Do you feel any pressure in replacing Vince?
In the beginning, I did. I mean, I was a little apprehensive about how you guys would feel about me being in the band, but so far so good. We went over to Europe for a little while, and we've been doing some press stuff here in the States, and everybody that's heard the record it's been really positive. So it's the apprehension is going away. You know what I mean, tough guy?
Well, and the funny thing about it is too is that you've been in the band now for what, 2 years?
2 years.
I mean, it's it's.
And I'm still the new guy.
And you're still the new guy.
And you will always be the new guy.
In unison. Joseph, appreciate the call, man. We're going to go down to Virginia Beach, listening to Amy and FM 99 down there in Norfolk. Is Sean, and you're on Rockline with Motley Crue.
Amy.
Yeah, I was just wondering, when are y'all going to be coming to the Hampton Coliseum over here?
Well, we were saying a little earlier, we're just getting booking the tour. I stumble over my tongue.
Let me kick these teeth out the way.
Yeah. We haven't really got it all lined up, but, there's a lot of talk going on amongst the band. For the first time in a long time, we're going to be doing things like in stores. We want to get a lot closer to our fans. We want to possibly play some clubs in between some of the big dates, and we want to play wherever we can go. We're building a set right now that is... It can work in stadiums, it can work in arenas, it can work in theaters, and it can work in clubs. Because we want to play all these places. We just want to play. Want to stay. This is going to be the longest tour for the band.
8-year tour.
I was going to say, you're going to have to go.
This tour will break this band.
We're going to make the next album on tour.
Yes. We're never coming home.
Another question there?
Yeah, I was going to ask John if what advice could he give me for wanting to sing in a band?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what to say. I started out as a guitar player, so I kind of just squeezed into this somehow. I don't even know where I'm at, how I got here. I know nothing. I see nothing. But I make a hell of a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Right place, right time, man. Hey, Sean, thanks, man. We're going to go now to London, Ohio. QFM 96 in Columbus is our station there. Ron, you're on Rockline.
Wow, what a rush to be talking to the Crue, dude.
Yeah!
Hey, I hope you get a chance to play the brand new Polaris Amphitheater in Columbus this summer, man.
Yeah?
But
is it outdoor?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Nikki, amphitheater?
Amphitheater.
You know what, T-Bone? Hello. We're going at it later, man. Okay, can you cut these mics for a minute?
Clear the chairs.
Wait.
Easy, fellas.
Somebody give me my whistle.
Easy now.
Ow.
Break them up. Ron, you got a question?
You're listening to Rockline on the Global Satellite Network.
when we see a Motley Crue video, are we seeing the band's interpretation of the song, or are we seeing somebody else's, like the director's or somebody else's interpretation of it?
Anything you see from this band, whether it's album cover, to videos, the tour stage sets, everything comes anything. Whatever, man, it all comes from the band. We're real hands-on. We take it real seriously.
All right, Ron, appreciate the call. The song that perhaps more than any other, I think, on this new album demonstrates the new territory that this band is exploring is Misunderstood. You know, and I guess this was one of the first songs that you did with John, right? Is that true?
Yep. Yeah.
So, I mean, how did this, tell me about this song a little bit, because you're getting into some...
Well, this, originally, this song started, actually before John came in the band. I believe Tommy brought in the guitar, the acoustic part, right? And Mick had the acoustic chorus part, and I wrote the lyrics real quick. I just wrote out the first beginning lyrics, and that's the part we kept playing over and over and over. We never had anything else. And we started working with this guy, Scott Humphrey, writing some orchestra parts.
Satan.
Satan for short. And that right around that time, Vince left. He walked out, and so when John came in, this was one of the first things that was sort of starting to form, and it fell together instantly. And he added his touch, and the middle part all came, and it just turned into a real epic.
Yeah, it really is. It's another Rockline live and nationwide with Motley Crue tonight, and we're going to Crown Point, Indiana. Jeremy's listening to 103.5 The Blaze in Chi-Town. Hey, Jeremy.
Unbelievable, guys. I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Jeremy, are you the dude in that Pearl Jam video?
It must be about me, but I don't like you so much. You're the best. You guys are the best.
What's going on, man?
I got the new CD. It's great. I sent away from Quaternary.
All right.
There you go.
But my question, in 1983, Motley Crue had the Motley Crue Sin Club.
Yes.
Fan club in 85 off of Theater. It had the same, both based in Georgia. What did the SIN stand for? And can we be expecting a fan club for us diehard crew heads in the future?
Safety in numbers. I just signed a Theater of Pain album cover the other day for this guy, and that thing was still inside the fan club thing, and I was tripping out. Wow, man.
Safety in numbers.
What were we wearing?
And is there still a active Crue fan club?
You know what? We didn't feel that there was. It just didn't feel like the band was able to really communicate with the fans. It felt like too much of a business, and so we just pulled the plug on it.
Okay, there you go. Jeremy, thank you.
I'm wondering, are you fellas going to come out with a box set?
Somebody mentioned that to me the other day. You guys should do a box set. You got enough records. Yeah. Who knows, man?
In time, man. In time, all that stuff. You know, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
I know.
That's like when you're done. We just checked in for round 2.
That's right. The second decade, if it as it were. There. Donald, appreciate the call. Anthony is in Albuquerque, listening to 94 Rock. Anthony, you're on with the Crew.
Hey, Crew, what's up? What are you doing, bud? Just kicking back. Hey, I was wondering, with the new singer and all, how are you guys going to decide what songs to play live?
Have you worked on the set yet? Are you?
We start rehearsing next week, and we just figure if it feels good, we're going to do it. If it doesn't, we're not.
So
we're not bound to our past. We're more committed to the future, but obviously, we enjoy a lot of those old songs, and so do a lot of fans. But I think the band is about 12 years or 13 years. It's not about any one particular time. So if Home Sweet Home doesn't sound good, if we don't think it sounds good, we're not going to play it because it's a business move. It's more of, as musicians, we have to decide what
feels good.
What feels good, for John, for all of us.
Absolutely.
And maybe even some different versions of songs.
Yeah, we're like that Red Hot for Tommy.
Yeah. An acoustic version of Red Hot.
Red Hot. Acoustic.
Let's take it up to Missoula, Montana right now. Z100 is our station up there. Hey, James, you're on with Motley Crue.
Very mellow.
Yeah, hi. I was wondering, what sort of effects did you guys use for Kickstart My Heart, that voice overlay or whatever it is?
Did you say sex?
You said, what kind of sex did you use? I'm going,
whatever.
Wow.
It's the high altitude here, man.
What kind of effects? Are you talking about that, like, answer
right.
vocal thing?
Yeah.
That was like the voice, wasn't that the voice box thing, Mick?
Oh, yeah, yeah. It was,
talk box.
Talk
yeah,
box.
talk box.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's that box thing. Kicks out my heart from
He
Motley
didn't use a
Crue.
box. That was Mick's real voice.
Actually, I just smoked a whole pack of cigarettes, and I went and did it with my mouth.
All right, let's go to the phones now. Syracuse, New York is where we're headed. 95X is our station there. Hey, Dean, you're on with Motley Crue.
Hey, guys, it's really great talking to you on Rockline.
Hey.
What's going on?
Now,
You're listening to Rockline on the Global Satellite Network. Hey, Dean?
okay, got a couple of them. Tommy,
You.
how long did it take you to construct your drums?
Hey, Tommy.
I didn't build them. What are you talking about?
You mean like the drum, the setup, or...
Set up, you lift up in the air and all that.
Oh, that stuff. It takes a while. God, time frame wise, I really, it's hard to put a finger on it. Probably, I would say, a couple of months with, for a couple of those things, there were some hydraulics people involved. My drum tech, Clyde Duncan, who, bolted all the things to the riser so they wouldn't fall off while I was spinning around. And then I have to have some time with it by myself to work with it and get used to it and kind of, put it all together. It takes some time.
Dean, what's your second question?
What do you guys have in plans for the future?
Live-wise?
Or
Live-wise?
Yeah, tours and...
Stage set-wise, we're like I was saying earlier, we're putting together something that's very versatile, but it's going to definitely be a mind experience. We've got some things planned that I don't want to give it away. That's going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
But like that. It's going to make you think.
There you go. Hey, Dean, appreciate the call. Now, there's actually two separate album packages for this.
Yeah,
for
right.
This record.
Well, yeah. There's the yellow logo and the red logo on the CDs, and the booklets are totally different inside. And then on the cassette, right now the cassettes are only yellow, and there's a special package that's never been done before. It's a booklet inside. And in the next, couple 100,000 copies, we're going to change that to a red cassette and change the insides totally, so that it'll be a bit of a collector's item. So just doing different things, keep it interesting,
Just having a little fun.
Yeah.
All right. Renee is in Austin, Texas, listening to KLBJ FM 94 in Austin. Renee, you're on with Motley Crue.
Hi, it's a thrill to talk to y'all. I'm a big fan. My question is, actually, it's under the assumption that you are all still sober. Is that right?
We all got our own agenda.
Okay. How do you think that your sobriety has affected your creativity? And where you used to draw inspiration from getting high, where do you find that you draw it from now?
Life.
What a concept. Anybody?
I never was inspired by getting high. I got high so I could throw up and pass out.
Well, that's convenient.
That's a pastime.
Okay, so let's get that straight.
All right, Renee. Hey, appreciate the call, and we got more coming back here as we spend 90 minutes with Motley Crue on the Global Satellite Network. Welcome back, and a quick thanks to everybody for listening and for calling in tonight. Next Monday night, join us for a very special Rockline featuring the members of Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
Also coming up in the next few weeks, Rockline is the only radio show that'll give you the opportunity to interview some great, great bands. We have Yes coming up, also Heart, Soundgarden, the Allman Brothers, Traffic, and a whole lot more. And stay tuned for our details on our upcoming Rockline 13th birthday bash as well. Special thanks tonight to Doug Thaler and Mike Amato at Top Rock Development, to Lisa Millman and Michelle Meisner from Elektra Records, and finally, Nikki, John, Mick, and Tommy Motley Crue, man.
Yeah.
Great to have you guys in the room.
Thanks for having us.
And
Thanks,
even
Steve.
better, it's great to have you guys back recording, and I got to say, sounding just incredible.
Thanks, bro.
Man. That's cool.
Congratulations.
Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support.